Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our me check. What episode is this? This is our fifth episode. So, playing as the United States of America in the Cold War that occurred. It's definitely not gonna be our final episode. And I'm sorry for these postings so slowly. I really will try and post more often. But anyway, let's get started. Um.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there are 12 tank brigades. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at all these forces we have. We have a massive army. I think we'll be able to take down the Soviets easily. Armor division. We have quite a big army, even armor division. We have such a large army.
Yes, sir.
They'll crack through the Soviet lines, probably, hopefully, easily. Anyway, let's plenty Civil Rights Act. Power of the FBI, and then we're gonna go with push for Southern voting rights. Go for that. That would give us a lot of political power, actually. Federal agencies. There's a lot of stability and war support, so those federal agencies for our police, and it was 100% stability compared to 39% over there. We have good stability, very good stability, and war support. Ready to go to war, ready to fight, ready to go. That's what. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first episode playing in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserduck. Today we're playing as
Where are you
by
talking?
the
Oh,
French.
frick.
It's kind of so it's
Everywhere.
have
Where
it
is
here.
it? Oh, frick.
Brief history.
I don't even know where it
And
says.
nation war great is following for the turn rise age around the world.
Oh
First
gosh,
age of
it's
powers to
scaring me.
keep their empires from.
Oh gosh. What was that? That was my edited video. So, okay, funny story. Okay, so let's pause for a second. So, if you haven't watched the video of the French video, which I posted, I'm gonna post hopefully before this video. What happened is I was playing today, started today, kept playing for about an hour. Second episode, the game gets corrupted. I'm like, I'm just gonna post because I enjoyed it. I mean, I had fun. I think you'll enjoy it too. It was a lot of fun. I think we're gonna do it again. Don't worry. But it was corrupted, and I'm like, why? And for some reason, we joined the Russian bloc, and I'm like, whatever. So that scared the hell out of me. Congratulations to the Republic of India. Anyway, that scared the hell out of me. That scared the heck out of me. Convoy sailing. This is cool with economy. This is quite cool. MacArthur calls for Southern voting rights. The Dixiecrats are going to appreciate this. President Douglas MacArthur has stated support for expanding the Southern voting rights and ending the state as well as the local legislation that restricts voting rights for African Americans and poor whites. The president adds such laws are unconstitutional and target fundamental rights of American citizens. He has also added these laws will represent a threat to the United States and will also be willing to bring the full force of the federal government to ensure that citizens' rights are protected. These guys aren't going to appreciate this. I bet they won't. Encourage nuclear power. Let's do that.
I wish these things had better events. I mean, that's one thing I hope that they had. I haven't checked out the GitHub version, but I mean, we might do that sometime. After we finish the series, we might check out the GitHub version. Um, I'm not sure who will play us. We might play as America again. I do always enjoy America. Just go a different way. Go the Richard Russell Jr. path. That would be a fun path to go down. I would bet. Um, or the Democratic Eisenhower path. There's a lot of fun paths you could go down. I'm just gonna tell you. There's a lot of fun paths you could go down. So we're gonna see what happens. Some past good news. Awesome. Fortunately, racism related issues is really hurting us quite a lot. So we're gonna try and get rid of that ASAP. So establish NASA, fiscal, financial policies. We can't look at healthcare, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, there's like some stuff we just can't touch, which is weird. What a waste, Albanian subversion. Well, that sucks that they ended up fending them off. Failure of the Pixies, yeah. So, I mean, we have to see what happens. It's not good, it just takes a long time. Which is sad, but whatever. I wish we got more information, more events. It's one thing I do wish we had. Unfortunately, yeah, that sucks. And then we can go down. Let's do the Little Rock Crisis. Establish NASA. The Little Rock Crises. Traditional saga laws. Reactionary. I think we're going to say semi-traditional as well. Pop growth. New pragmatically renewed. I think label neutrals best has down. You know, wish we could touch this stuff down here, but we can't seem to do anything with it, which is a bit weird. Anyway, that's something I hope they do fix as well. Besides, it's a wonderful mod. Wish these guys had a picture. Wish there was more events for that. But I mean, I mean, otherwise, it's a wonderful, wonderful mod. Like the GUI, amazing. I love the GUI. I mean, I do. A lot of people hate the Tino. I actually like the Tino a bit more. Um, the Little Rock crises. President Douglas MacArthur reacted to the recent efforts to display President Douglas MacArthur reacted with force to the recent efforts by the Arkansas governor to deploy the state National Guard force to prevent the integration of schools in Arkansas. This was in defiance to a recent federal court order calling the end of the integration. Elite airborne troops from the 101st Airborne Relief were rapidly called to Arkansas where they were disarmed the National Guard and implement martial law. Efforts by pro-segregationists to stage protests and block roads were harshly broken up with reports of deaths. The president strongly asserted federal control authority in this crisis. Unfortunate. The Little Rock crisis. Time for martial law. Arkansas Governor Orwell Faubus has recently exercised opposite to recent Supreme Court ruling orders against Arkansas. I can't speak tonight. I'm sorry. Arkansas National Guard to prevent black students from integrating Little Rock Central High School. The Supreme Court ruled segregation was unconstitutional, ordered the integration of all schools. In recent days, President Douglas MacArthur reacted harshly to what he directed a challenge to the federal government, deploying elite airborne troops, it was the 101st Airborne Relief, as I said, to the city. A harsh martial law has been declared, and the National Guard troops were forced to disarm. As troops protected students attending schools, anti-integration crowds defied martial law regulations, leading to violent clashes with the soldiers. There are reports of armed protesters were wounded and killed during self-fire action. Time for martial law. Now we're going to frame Dixiecrat leaders. break the South. That's what Douglas is gonna do. Wish I get Spanish state in NATO. That'd be nice. Get Mr. Franco, President of Yugoslavia. Interesting. Um, darn, Tito's out. Was Tito out? No. Italian accent Trieste, but why is it always the Balkans, the Swedish nuclear program, but why? A lot of interesting stuff. Anyway, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do no conscription. Extensive, we're definitely not gonna go with extensive. We don't even need to do that, like if we look at what we have. We can deal with partial mode. We're not gonna do that. May he rest in peace. McCarthy passes away. National hero. The American people were stunned to hear the news that Senator Joseph McCarthy passed away, apparently from acute hepatitis. The late senator passed away from Bethesda Naval Hospital. For years, McCarthy was the face of the congressional investigation into communist infiltration and spy rings within the federal government and military. McCarthy became the namesake of McCarthyism. And despite his passing, public interest and concerns of the communist United States continues. Many leading American politicians and figures have released statements expressing their admiration for the late senator. May he rest in peace. The Dixiecrat leadership arrested. The declaration of martial law across the southern states caused a negative reaction from Dixiecrats both in Congress and at the states. Many senators and congressional leaders and governors have condemned the actions of the president. They called martial law unconstitutional. In response, President Douglas directed the FBI to take out many of the senior Dixiecrat leaders in custody for inciting the unrest. The president added the arrest will facilitate the implementation of federal laws. Although the actions being praised by some, many newspapers questioning the legality of the heavy-handed approach taken by the president concerning. We're gonna declare martial law in Dixie. Legislation passed. Good news. He's going down. I wonder if there's like some sort of something going on. That's my question. Is he gonna do? What's gonna happen with Dougie? George Wallace wins the Alabama governor race. George C. Wallace won the recent George C. Wallace won the recent Democratic gubernatorial primary in Alabama. He is all but guaranteed to win the upcoming election. Wallace ran on a moderate platform with endorsement from the NAACP. His opponent John Patterson was running as a pro-segregationist platform and was rumored to have the full backing of the Ku Klux Klan. However, before the election, he was arrested by the FBI for his connections to an organization efforts to suppress the implementation of many federal laws and civil rights. Lauding Wallace for his victories, being championed science change in Southern politics, a new rising star in the Democratic Party, George C. Wallace. So, would George C. Wallace be more liberal? That's a question. It's a question we're going to ask us. It's going to wonder what's going to happen. Will Alabama be more liberal with George C. Wallace? Maybe. It definitely is a lot of interesting events. I'm enjoying this. It was certainly not this exciting last episode. I'm just going to say that much. It was certainly not this exciting last episode. Martial law in Dixie. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder what is going to happen. But yeah, it's interesting how he was originally endorsed by the NAACP. I did some research on this. I always find it interesting. He was a populist. He was very much a populist, George Wallace. And that is something I think you can admire about the man. He followed the people's will. Even if he did hurt some minorities, he did follow the people's will. Martial law has been declared in Dixieland, or Dixie. President Douglas MacArthur has ordered the declaration of martial law across Dixie states. The president noted that many of these former Confederate states have either refused, resisted, or dragged their feet in implementing civil rights laws. In the recent federal court rulings, as such state authorities have shirked on their responsibilities to the nation and citizens of the United States. The president will federalize National Guard units, deploy military units, and use federal agencies to oversee the implementation of all laws. Many nations are praising American allies abroad, while opponents of the United States believe these actions indicate the fragility of the American system. That escalated quickly. While marching through Georgia, president of many of these former Confederate states, I refuse. Okay, basically the same thing. Anyway, so, we're going to do the National. We'll do the National Defense Education Act.
Wonder if there'll be any more events. Yates versus United States. The United States going to overturn the low-level communist leaders. Come Smith Act organization. Interesting, good news. Wonder if there'll be any more interesting events to do with civil rights. That's something interesting that we can ask ourselves. Tito embraces the show's critiques. What will come of this? A coup in Thailand concerning reactionary. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's certainly not communist, so it's fine. As long as it's not the commies. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not the commies, you got these guys on our side, and you got them. Also, Viet Quat. I don't know why the. See, it's something I don't like how they can do all these things when it doesn't even make sense. Because the Viet, they were out third position. Whatever, it's fine. The third position might actually take control of the Can Lao, which isn't good at all, unfortunately, but it might happen. Um, okay, here it's gonna do this. Failed hospitals. National Defense Education Act, and then we will go for um sorry. Um there we go. Then we're gonna go for establish ARPA, narcotics, forensic missile gap, all these things. And then old soldiers never die. Let's say the Department of Reorganization Act, National Defense Education Act, let's do that. So it's actually Cheng Mong, Seoul, Cheng Mon, throughout Cyber Singong. Anyway, what's this? So, civil protection intelligence benefits equal to half the difference between policies upgrading your previous policy. You can cancel expansion or revert your lower funding before the 2-year upgrade process and complete with no extra charge. Um, Interesting. Unfortunately, we can't really do much with this because it goes off the screen, unfortunately, which is pretty stupid, but whatever. Let's go. You need to fix that. That's something that does bug me because it goes off the screen, so I can't do anything with it, unfortunately. So I can go social policies, so I can't do anything there. Financial policies, can't touch those, unfortunately. It's very annoying. I'll be honest with you, it's very annoying. That's interesting. Defense Organization Act, the mission of Hawaii and Alaska. And we're gonna continue this nonetheless. We will continue. I mean, that's something I wish they would fix, but interesting. Who's over here? The Lao People's Democratic Republic. Interesting. I like how these guys are still puppets. That makes me very happy that they're still our puppets. This is great to see. Request garrison support? What are you talking about? They didn't give us much manpower, but they gave us something. There we go. We gained more manpower. Mission of Alaska and Hawaii. Establish ARPA. Gain a little bit more manpower, which is absolutely great to see. Let's get those cores. Um, we're gonna start influencing the nation. Oh, United Kingdom of Libya accepted. I guess that's nice. I don't know why, but whatever. It's nice to see. Um, let's go tanks. Let's go with this. Whatever, it's fine. We have so many stuff, it doesn't matter. Narcotics manufacturing. Where did we go to? Over here. We went to 90%. Is that enough to go for? It is enough to do a national emergency. Moroccan ambitions fall apart. Moroccan Civil War, very interesting. How Britain respond to Saudi Arabia. We're not great friends with the British. They're not great friends with the British at all. Narcotics Manufacturing Act. Boom. Done. Printing a missile gap. Probably gonna go to like 1958, mid 1958. So let's see how far we're into this episode. Yeah, I think we'll go mid 1958. Let's just pass great news. Um, Department of Defense, we were in. Let's do with. Let's go with Narcotics Manufacturing Act. Gives that political power a bit more. It's really absolutely fantastic. Japan is our ally. They have decent amount of troops. They have 11 divisions. These guys have 12. These guys are 10. So we have a decent amount, like 50 divisions over there, which is great to see. What do I do? Okay, let's go with Honest John. Don't have on can't get Honest John. Let's get this then. Um, get this. Engineer 3. I think that's it. Hopefully, yeah, that's it. Okay, those things. Explorer So Grambling and Griffin Act. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, we got that done. Now we can go with the Explorers program. $3 so we can do another thing. 2 days, 1 day, and it is about to be the end of that day. Good news legislation passed. We'll go with those. Let's get those two extra industrial factories. I don't know how helpful it's gonna be, but whatever. It'll be somewhat helpful.
Um, my gun's 1969. We'll see. Um, I certainly can't wait till the 1960 election. I wonder who'll make the Democratic nomination. The Airport Construction Act. We could usually could get Barry Goldwater. He can be fun. Barry Goldwater. He'll be a lot of fun. Um, Russian Luftwaffe. This city is by Lava Valor Hayes Road. Um, today, a guy South Carolina-based Ku Klux Klan was raided by 500 Lumbee men after James Goldley of the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan in the area, had begun campaign of intimidation against Lumbee, gaining limited federal recognition. After KKK set up a sympathetic farmers field, Lumbee men started the KKK and proceeded to yell and attack the KKK while shooting at the Klansmen. The Klansmen would attempt to return fire, failed, and in the end, did 4 Klansmen deployed, the rest fleeing to their families in the public address system. In an unlit cross with Robertson County deputies, sheriffs breaking up the celebration of Lumbee with their tear gas raids. Looks like they're after the firemen now. Interesting. Okay, let's see who gets elected in this next election. I don't think it's going to be the Marxist. The Marxist-Leninists just don't have the popularity to get elected, I don't think. So we'll see who gets elected in April. We'll see. I expand atoms of peace. We could release a lot of these. So we'll have the legislation passed, good news. Players. Let's just get this. Establish ARPA. Epic Knight Scorpion. Thunderstreak, let's go for that. Let's get it from the Republic of China. Get these from the these guys from guess we got it from Belgian Congo. There we go. And Griffin Act, execution of Chobang, a Progressive Party candidate, guilty of exhaust first trial in North Korea. Interesting. Super Bazooka. How much do these guys have? Get these on divisions. They buy a lot of divisions actually. Buy the big army in Vietnam. It's March, and it'll be April when the election comes for the Italians. I think the best thing is vote for early mode. Partial. Old soldiers never die. Old soldiers never die. I don't know how we can use final farewell dress such as the past fantastic. Airport construction. Ousting of the Communist Party. Excuse me. Marxist-Leninism, yeah, they're not going to do too well. President Douglas MacArthur gave a farewell address to Congress in his reflective speech, Martin noted throughout his long military and political career he has seen the world change several times. He informed Congress that throughout his entire illustration's great illustrious career, he simply sought to try and achieve his duty. He stated that throughout his time may be short, he will spend this last year thinking of his service to the United States and the armed forces. The speech was widely applauded and lost exit to a military political giant. It's been a ride. Indeed it has, Mr. MacArthur. Indeed it has been a ride. Now we're going to do, go up here and go. This was a failed operation. We announced Communist Albania. We got elected here. Oh, socialism. Those guys. Denounced American domination of hoaxer regime. Established the captive European. Yeah, let's do that. Reunification of the Socialist Party. Another American diplomatic front. Assembly Czechoslovakia, Lithuania, and Poland. It's great to see. Yeah. Where is it now? Oh, why does it keep getting me up here? I don't. Here we go. Resettle Albanian refugees. We'll gain 10,000 manpower. That's pretty good. I think that's it for our focus stats of that. Persian Caliphate declaring the Kingdom of Iraq. Bit early, but whatever. Or so, well, it was Iraq's in our time, if it were Iran or Persia in this case. Am I interesting? News legislation passed. Random Grifton Act. Oh no, we're losing stability. That sucks to see. Anyway, it's fine. We still have really good stability, so whatever. I don't think we have any focuses we can do now. I mean, it's pretty. I don't think there is any. Yeah, so it's completely blocked off. Can't do anything over there. SPA, Social Democratic Party, Centrist Farmers, interesting. 14 divisions. I think they'll be able to handle it. If they can't, I'll send in some troops. So I think they'll be able to handle it. The annexation of the islands, unsurprising. Well, good for them. Yeah, I know it was right there. I don't know. I just kind of guessed it was right there. That's cool. Alright. I think they'll be able to take them down, hopefully. If they can't, we'll send support. But I want to let them do their best to try and take them out. I don't think there's a thing we can do right now. I don't think there is. And we've done everything, well, mostly that I want to do anyway. So, increase funding for the Republic of Vietnam. Um, sure, why not? Increase funding for the Republic of Vietnam. 14th of July revolt. People, I I am the son. Pledge God sacrifice that was sacrificed for your sake of settlements of the Iraqi people. I guess some other guy now reactionary. Good for him. And he's beating the Persians up, so darn. Good for him. Credit to the Iraqis, so I gotta give credit to the Iraqis. They're beating those guys up. Alright, Defense Reorganization Act. I'll send these guys. They can probably help out. Baghdad looks like it's totally taken. Fight a battle between the Persians and the Iraqis. Yugoslavia endorses the Hungarian Revolution. Interesting. If they don't take them out by the time we get there, we'll fight them out for them. And they did it. Whatever. It's fine. Just get in there, boys. Crush them. Waiting for a thunder streak. National Operation capitulated. Amazing. Is the Vietnam War still ongoing? Looks like the Vietnam War is over. Good for them. Very good for DM. There we go, the radar. Now we're gonna go with this. Ethiopian Empire. Good for them. Nice. Light of Judah. Students and mobility, that's not good. Charismatic internationalists. Queen of Sheba, good for them. Legislation passed, great news. Do we have any more legislation? Unfortunately, not. So we're just gonna wait it out. We may actually go to 1960 if we're lucky. We're not gonna get to the election probably. We might be able to get to 1960. Baghdad, they've shot troops there. They have they've encircled Persian divisions. I gotta give them credit for that. I gotta give them credit for that. Now they've been broken out. Establish an independent state. You don't like us because we puppeted a neighbor? Like, you're a puppet. Just deal with it. Puppet, which is great to see. But they don't like that we puppeted them. Or they don't like that. They'll come to like it soon enough. They will come to like it soon enough. They will both come to like it. I mean, keep the conservatives in power, they'll come to like it. Kind of laggy. There we go. We might be able to get to midnight. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see where we get. This is probably gonna be an hour-long episode. Iraq patrolling company lost for the West. Iraq's not even doing too well, so can't blame them. They're pushing into Persia though. They're going for some massive encirclement. They just pull off a massive encirclement against the Iraqis. You can break them out. That'll be a massive encirclement right there. This battle between the Persians and the Iraqis, it's one heck of a battle. I'll give them that. It's one heck of a battle. Warsaw for Striker. Interesting. Hunter Sleeps gonna have 34 divisions, nice. Here, PRI, President Sukarno meets new government reforms in Indonesia. Still, Indonesia's not even united. Next election, 1971. Geez, they really don't leave elections every what? Every 16 years. Darn, they really don't like elections in Indonesia. You got president for 16 years. My golly, every 5 years there, by event, by event. Darn, I mean, what's these 4 years? Okay, I'm like, you guys have no elections. 5 years. Oh, it's Charles. Well, Charles de Gaulle. Harold's still in it. Harold's still in. When's our elections? Yeah, 1960. November of 1960. Free exploded Whigs and favorable holdings of dominant politics and actually in the majority of the United States in 1860 and 1932. The Democratic Party. Anyway, so we can read. It's cool. So we can like read about right, the next election. The Republican Party is one of the two major political parties in the United States, the other being the historic rival, the Democratic Party. The name is after Republicanism, a major ideology in the American Revolution founded by the anti-slavery activists, economic modernizers, and ex-national Republicans. Ex-free soilers and Whigs in 1854, the Republicans largely dominated politics nationally, and the majority of Western states in 1860 and 1932. Interesting. The first Asian Games, the Cuban Revolution, a fallen domino. Cuban Revolution, how did America allow this? I don't know how we allow this. We're definitely not going to allow it for long, and hopefully not. Oh gosh, Cuban Missile Crisis. You know, we're going to actually get these guys.
put them on duty right there. We're gonna have them get ready to go naval invade. Okay, and we're gonna get 15 divisions. Place them on.
Advance.
There we go. Place them there. Then we're gonna tell them to attack across the island. A lack of binding is a sterling zone. The sun continues to set on the British Empire. What's gonna happen in Cuba? That'll be interesting to see, though. Visual government of Cuba. Shut down brothels the day of music died. Detail Bonanza Beechcraft, interesting. A big path here. So they got on here Cuban missiles. So I think this is 1960. We'll have to deal with them anyway. We're probably going at a fast rate, though. We're going at a pretty fast rate. I don't think we're gonna. I think next episode we'll have the election in 1960. And that'll be fun. That'll be quite a lot of fun. This episode's been quite action packed. I will say it's certainly quite action packed compared to most episodes. Like it was just, yeah. I mean, I've episodes before, but not it's action packed. I will say they had a lot of action. Definitely not this much. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling right now. Let's chill, chillax. You know what I'm saying? Just chillax. Um, got about 12 more minutes before I probably end this episode. We're probably gonna make it all the way to 1960, and then we'll have the 1960 and the election. Singers and nuclear weapons incite public outcry. They really want nuclear weapons in Sweden. Well, I can't deny that. They really want nuclear weapons. I guess they can have them. I guess. Yeah, Porkala, interesting. What was the crisis originally? That'll be nice. The volume of government posts. Oh, caving to Soviet pressure. How terrible. Vietnam's Cambodian Treaty of Friendship. They're not communist, so, whatever. They're pretty much communist. They may as well be a bunch of communists.
Iraq's not doing too well, to be honest with you. They only have 9 divisions. They're both building up a lot of divisions. But Iraq's still holding the tide somehow. You're still stemming the tide. They're not hemorrhaging troops, probably like the Iranians are charging them in. They're probably hemorrhaging troops over there. Checking around what's going on. Um, we have quite a lot of manpower, which is something just amazing. So how much troops do they have in manpower? They probably have a lot more than us. 3 million, and they're on what? They're on extensive conscription. So they probably have more manpower than we do in the field. Though, yeah, we have 1 million, we have two, but still, it's quite a big force we have on our side. Quite a big force. Oh gosh, Africa is just dissolved into a bunch of different states. Look, Niger. Darn, the French Republic just abandoned all its territory. Why would they do that? Not just a mess. Thomas in Spain, priest spiritual guide, King of Spain. Now Africa is just a mess. Come on, why would you do this to us? Look at the divisions, because I mean, once they start having divisions, they start lagging the game a lot. Luxembourg House. How many houses? So Luxembourg 1 to 2, decent. The only thing I can say about this mod is the AI doesn't build as many troops. I mean, you can still build a lot of troops, but the AI itself doesn't build a lot of troops, which I do like. That's certainly something that is quite nice to see. I can't wait till the 1960 elections. It's gonna be fun to pick those primary battles, both for the Republican and Democratic primaries. Should we try? We might want to try and get India on our side. That might be a smart thing to do, honestly. Libya loves us, which is good to see. This battle and I still just need to take Baghdad. I mean, it's not hard. How many troops do they really have? 10 divisions. I need 20. How the heck can't they just run in? There, they finally took Baghdad. The right folks have pitched like darn, they just completely. They're building a Persian empire, so what they're doing. Dang. They're really building a Persian empire. Saudi Arabia is smaller than the Persian Empire.
Persian Caliphate, I should say. Sorry. Um, I love this long line all the way into Syria when we did that, playing that invasion a long time ago. What's federal? Oh, Brazil still got Cuba checked. I don't know. There's nothing interesting really happening in South America. To be honest, though, is there anything interesting happening in South America? The answer to that is no. There's never anything interesting happening in South America. Sudan, what's going on with them? The Arab League, off from Sweden. Um, okay, so what's the deal? An offer from Sweden. The Pentagon just expressed on playing NATO risk given the Soviets in marriage, risk country calling so however official caution sites over make future service and non-proliferation. Um, um, yeah, I'm gonna say we must encourage non-proliferation. Sorry, Sweden. Yeah, you're join NATO for American nukes. Well, they can join us for the nukes, I guess. If they want to join us for the nukes, that's great to see. You're not getting nukes, though, Sweden. Sorry, you're not getting the nukes. Um, well, it would be great to have them in NATO, since they do have probably a decent amount of troops, 21 divisions. Not a great amount, but it will certainly be worthwhile. And we're about to enter September, no, October, November, December. 3 more months, and then we are in the 1960. In the next episode of the election 1960, which will be very exciting indeed. Um, can't wait for that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But overall, this episode's been quite a lot of fun. I would say, quite a lot of fun. And I do plan to go to the 96 episode. I do think I'm gonna say we're gonna have that episode a lot sooner than this episode took in comparison to the last episode, episode 4. Episode 6 will come a lot sooner than episode 5 came in comparison to episode 4. And Lockhart to episode 4 came in comparison to episode 3. I'm sorry for everything. So, I'll be honest, lazy. So, sorry about that to get this episode there. I'll be trying my best to get more episodes out there in the future. Um, anyway, I'm a pretty terrible commentator, I must add. Because I probably just in silence all of it. Anyway, besides the point. Um, that's all I do. I mean, I don't know. It's an hour. I don't know what to talk about. I'm tired. And neutral unified Germany. Oh, frick. That's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Solid note grants unification. It was time for unified Germany. Um, Solid note. Germany unified having free elections on understanding army border no alliances. They have Warsaw Pact both ways trade together. German people cheering. The Republic of Germany. You're not in NATO. Pan European Union. Oh my gosh, that's this is the weirdest Cold War I've seen. To be honest with you, weirdest Cold War I've seen. Republic of Germany. This is a weird Cold War because it's not like a regular Cold War because Mr. Levern Beria off from Sweden. Um, Sweden joins NATO. We're gonna have to do it, yeah. Sweden joins NATO. Major victory for America. NATO, yeah, whatever. Major victory. We need them. We don't have Germany on our side, but we're gonna need someone else on our side. That's gonna have to be Sweden. Sweden's gonna have to be the one to pick up the slack. This is so weird with the Pan-European Union. It's so weird. Are you joining the Pan-European Union too? Come on, how could you pay a little? Hoping they wouldn't join. I was hoping they just would just not join. That was my goal or dreams and hopes. But you know, they ended up joining. It's whatever. We'll crush the Soviets one way or another. And we're gonna go. Boom. And then civil defense. Build that in DC. Now I'm going to space race. Let's go with AIM AMG Sidewinder. How's Congress looking? A lot more blue, actually. A lot more blue. Virginia. Democrats have such a strong presence. It's really amazing, actually. They have such a strong presence. Red Family Farms. That's interesting. Oh, they're losing a lot. Probably gonna lose stability, hopefully, because of soaring criminality. Hopefully. Going to denies the Caton massacre, which will lose Stalinist state. Anti-Semitic campaign. That's terrible. Horrific. And we are about to end the episode just a minute. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends. And remember, have a great day. And I will see you next time. Right as we, I timed this right. No, I timed this wrong. I'm tired. What time is it right now? I mean, that late. It's only 11:41. Korean War Draft. Lost that sadly, but whatever. Anyway. I will remember. Have a great day. See y'all next time. Bye bye.